Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Stats Shine, where knowledge shines to make you shine. In this video, we'll be learning different scales of measurements of data. So before learning any topic, we should focus on the objective of our learning. हम इस टॉपिक से क्या सीखना चाह रहे हैं? Or at least we should be familiar about the heading. So here it states different scales of measurements of data. So what is it? So suppose in a classroom of 30 students, we measure the height of each individual. So here the variable of interest is height. Why the term variable? Because each student's height will differ from one another. So now we have the heights of those 30 students and that collectively forms a data. So what type of variable is it? What's the scale that is being used? So here we'll answer all these questions. So broadly there are four types of scales of measurements. Nominal, ordinal, interval, and ratio. So coming to the very first one, nominal. As the name suggests, it means the categorical variable with only categories, means names. So suppose we define a variable as gender. So it can take only two categories, male and female. So here the point to note is that each category is different from each other and has no relation with each other. So male is different and female is different, and both are isolated from each other. Isolated means totally different. Consider another example. In a classroom, we define a variable as the color of eye of an individual. So that can be blue, black, brown. So that is also a nominal variable because it takes values as only categories and each category is different from each other. Right? So on the top of it we have ordinal variable. So as the name suggests, there is some order. There is some order between the categories. So here the values or the categories do not have any order between them. But in the ordinal variable, there is some predefined order which is present in the categories. So we'll study this through an example. Suppose in a classroom, we measure the intelligence of a student. So that's our variable. So suppose there are three students, A, B, C. A is excellent, B is very good, and C is good. So here we know that excellent is a better category than very good, and very good is a better category than good. So here these are the categorical variable only, but there is a relation between these categories. So that means the order is there between these categories. But here the point to note is that the difference in these categories cannot be measured. What does that mean? Suppose now we rank these students. At the end, we get the rankings of the students. So suppose this student gets first position, this gets second, this gets third. So what does this means? So if we do 2 minus 1, that's also 1. If we do 3 minus 2, that's also 1. This means that going from very good to excellent is equivalent to going from good to very good. But this is not the case. So consider student A got 98%, student B got 80%, and he got 75% C. So going from very good to excellent is quite difficult because there is a gap of 18%. But going from good to very good, it's easier as compared to going from very good to excellent. Hence, this difference between the categories cannot be measured. Though we have assigned a categorical ranking between this, but it doesn't mean that the difference between the category is equivalent. So this is the point that we have to take care of, that the differences cannot be measured in this ordinal variable. Now coming to the interval variable. So the point to note between these two categories is that these are qualitative variable. What does this mean? Qualitative Qualitative variable means the categorical variables that defines the characteristics of any entity. किसी भी चीज के qualities या characteristics बताते हैं. For example, here gender is the variable, so they'll tell male or female. Color of eye of an individual. Here it's excellent, very good. So this doesn't take a numerical value. Though if we assign a ranking, but here the differences cannot be measured. So it's something, a ranking that we are giving to a category. But these two variables, these are quantitative, means that these take values between them. So now coming to interval variable, so we'll understand this with an example. Though the name suggests interval, so this value takes between a certain range from a lower limit to upper limit. So but we'll study this through an example, and a very classic example of this is temperature. Suppose you are in an AC room where the temperature is 20 degrees Celsius, and you just got out of that room, and there the temperature, it was quite hot, it was 40, right? So when you get out of the room, you won't say that there is twice as hot as inside. You won't say that. You say that bahar bahut garmi hai, there's too hot outside as compared to inside, right? So here if we see, the proportion or the ratio is not defined between the quantities. And suppose there is also another temperature range that we are taking, 60-80. So the difference of 40 minus 20 is also 20, and the difference of 80 minus 60 is also 20. So what it states, that this both differences are same, 20 degrees Celsius. So the difference will remains the same. As here we were saying that differences cannot be measured, but here difference can be measured. The differences can be measured. So here the proportion of the temperature 40 divided by 22, that means that outside the temperature is twice as compared to inside the room. So that doesn't make any sense. We don't say that bahar dugni garmi hai as compared to inside, right? So here the ratio is not defined. And why it's not defined? Because this temperature do not have absolute zero. What does this mean, do not have absolute zero? If you see the temperature, it takes value 0 degrees Celsius, but it also takes value -1, -2. So there is not absolute zero with respect to which we can take the ratio. So that means that it does not have an absolute zero, and the ratio cannot be defined, but it can take value between the interval. It can support the subtraction, or the differences can be measured, but not more than that. And then coming to the ratio variable, this is the most common one that we use. On the top of it's basically on the addition of the interval variable where the ratios can be defined. For example, weights, heights, or anything. So suppose weight, if someone is 50 kgs and someone is 100 kg, so we can say that the 100 kg one is twice as heavier as the 50 kg one. Same goes with height. Or for example, money, 50 rupees and 100 rupees. So they have a relation between them. So in these broadly 4 categories, nominal, ordinal, interval, ratio, we can measure each of different kind of data. So as in initial part of the video, we studied the height of students. So that falls into the ratio category. The male female gender, that will fall into nominal category. The ranking that we give to students, that will fall into ordinal category. And the temperature inside the classroom, outside the classroom, that will fall something in the interval ratio. So hope you have understood this topic. So if you have any doubts, so you can comment in the comment section. And if you like this video, if you understand the content of this video, please subscribe and keep shining. Thank you.